A 6-year-old girl remains hospitalized in serious condition after she and her great aunt were both hit by a man trying to get away from police on a dirt bike in Upper Darby Saturday. The aunt is in stable condition. The suspect, Khalif Douglas, is booked on a number of serious charges related to the incident. Authorities say Douglas hit the two victims as they crossed 69th and Market. He then allegedly carjacked another motorist at knife point. Douglas is being treated for serious injury.
A Reading police officer who fatally shot a man while responding to a domestic dispute last month will not be charged. The Berks County District Attorney today called the officer's actions justified. Eyewitness News reporter Alicia Nieves picks up the story now from Reading. Alicia.
A driver in Cape May, New Jersey loses control and plows into a house, injuring a little boy inside. This is viewer video of the aftermath. The crash happened around 8:30 this morning on the 2600 block of Bayshore Road. According to an eyewitness on scene, an 11-year-old boy was struck by the car as it came flying through the wall. The boy, we're told, lost a tooth and was taken to the hospital for further evaluation.
Earlier today, the School District of Philadelphia revealed just how much cash they received through taxes collected from ride-sharing services operating in the city.
The first installment of ride-share revenue is over $357,000. I can assure all of you that every single dollar is being invested in schools for the purpose of educating our young people.
School District Superintendent William Height showed off the check during a ceremony at district headquarters. 2/3 of the tax money collected from companies like Lyft and Uber goes directly to Philadelphia schools.
A Colombian woman is giving a new meaning to putting your money where your mouth is. The woman reportedly swallowed, get this, at least $7,000 US during a fight with her husband. She says she wanted to hide the money from him, so she ate 57 rolls of $100 bills. Doctors had to surgically remove the money from the woman's stomach and intestines. Doctors expect additional rolls to pass through the woman's colon. Are you enjoying your breakfast at this point?
You have already finished your breakfast.
And in keeping with tradition, President Donald Trump welcomes the 2017 Super Bowl champions to the White House. The New England Patriots made the trip this afternoon. Quarterback Tom Brady pulled out of the visit at the last minute, citing a personal family matter as the reason why he couldn't come. 6 other players were also not expected to attend.
State police say they are investigating 2 incidents of someone taking pictures or videos of students showering in the dorms. According to police, the alleged invasion of privacy took place Sunday night around 9:40 and 12:45 Monday morning inside Thompson Hall. Police are not releasing any information about the victims. They also are not commenting on whether they've made any arrests.
A worker in Cheltenham Township is killed after being crushed by a large safety deposit box. Eyewitness News outside the Wells Fargo Bank at the Cheltenham Mall. That's where police say 35-year-old Jonathan Moust of Elizabethtown, Lancaster County, died while trying to move the safety deposit box that ended up falling on top of him. The incident remains under investigation.
Also tonight, Philadelphia police are investigating a fatal shooting in Kingsessing. Police responded to the scene shortly before 6 p.m. in the 1300 block of 53rd Street. Police say a 27-year-old man was shot once in the head. Police have not made any arrests just yet.
Of 3 teenage girls rest in the hands of a Delaware judge.
Later this morning, the judge is expected to decide whether the teens are at fault in the death of a classmate. Let's get over to Jan Carabeo, who picks up the story now in Wilmington. Good morning, Jan.
Today, the Attorney General of Pennsylvania announced a major narcotics investigation that led to an arrest in Philadelphia's Juniata section. Attorney General Josh Shapiro said authorities seized more than 120 grams of heroin that could have possibly been sold across the city. He also talked about the importance of getting those drugs off the streets.
I want to put what's on this table in some perspective for you. It is 125 grams of heroin. And to put that in perspective, 125 grams of heroin would have yielded 4,166 doses of heroin.
The suspect arrested in the bust faces drug trafficking and other related charges.
On the ride in this morning, sports fans listening to our sister station, Sports Radio 94 WIP, heard some promising words from a Phillies executive. Eyewitness News at WIP Studios in Old City, where Phillies managing partner John Middleton joined Angelo Cataldi and the morning team. During the hour-long interview, Middleton promised to bring another championship back to the city.
A Delaware County woman wanted for a Craigslist crime is now in police custody. Authorities in Tenneco Township arrested Lara Ashley Mounts during a traffic stop Wednesday. Investigators were looking for her in connection to an alleged crime committed in January. She's accused of orchestrating an ambush attack on a man she met on Craigslist. Mounts is currently being held at a correctional facility in Glen Mills.
Arlington County man convicted of the 1979 murder of 6-year-old Eitan Pates will learn his sentence later today. A tip led police to 56-year-old Pedro Hernandez of Maple Shade in 2012. Hernandez then confessed to authorities. Pates disappeared in 1979 in Manhattan. He was among the first missing children pictured on milk cartons. On this morning in West Philadelphia for a pair of suspects who shot an unlicensed cab driver during an attempted robbery overnight. This happened around 11:30. Police tell us the suspects jumped into the man's black Cadillac near 52nd and Market Streets, and when the victim tried to resist, the suspects became violent.
As they enter the car, the male in the front seat starts striking him with a handgun. He starts trying to fight that male off, and the male in the back seat fires one shot through the from the back seat through the seat of the car, which goes into his back and out of his chest area.
And police say the victim did not have a license to operate a cab that's typically known as a hat cab. He is in stable condition. Police now hope surveillance cameras in the area will help them catch the suspects.
Well, we had some very special visitors here at Eyewitness News today. Students from Springside Chestnut Hill Academy got to see our broadcast studio, and they got to meet meteorologist Lauren Casey and Victoria Woodall.
The students aren't strangers to TV. They put on a weekly news program of their own during which they cover various topics important to the community.
Nice. Look, a little group hug action. Love that.